What's up, y'all? So today I'm going to be talking about the state of console siege as it is in year 7.2. Mainly the things that plague console siege, such as MK on console, server hitting, elo trapping, anything that plagues the game in general. I'd first like to start off and explain myself as to why I personally use MK on console, and in specific on Xbox. I do not use MK on console on PS5, that's where I play controller. Now, about 5 or 6 seasons ago, PlayStation actually put out an update that basically disabled the use of third-party devices like the Zim or the Cronus on PlayStation 5. You could no longer just plug and play. Now, since then, there has been workarounds that have been found. I'm not going to explain how they work, but you just got to go out of your way to even be able to use MK on PS5. And on top of that, there was more input delay. Now, this nerf to MK on PS5 led to a huge migration of players that use MK on console to move to Xbox, which basically destroyed the console and ruined it for controller players to this day. Now, my estimates, personally, I'd say about 90% of players Diamond 1 and above are using MK on console. I think that's low. In order to give you guys a visual of just how bad the situation is, I'm going to go on R6 Tracker and I'm going to show you guys just how bad the situation is. So I'm going to try to count out as many controller players as I can. Alright, now, let's see. I know Jinxie. Pina is really fucking good. Kill That Thing 16, he's a tank on controller. Alright, that's 3 out of the first 100 that I know personally. I don't know all of them for sure. Charlton, I'm pretty sure he's controller. He's a streamer. Pretty fucking sure he's controller. Denny Vano might be controller. This is DJ. He's a EU. It's either DJ or Lunar that's controller. I'm not sure which one. Fraser should be controller. Let's see. Anybody else? No, I don't see much. Emirs used to be controller. Eagles used to be controller. They both switched. Nothing else. What is that? What does that make that? 6 out of the top 200? Let's keep scrolling. Sith Darrow might be controller. Baddies is controller. He's from PlayStation. I'm not seeing much else. A Sorcerer's controller. He's from PlayStation. I believe. He should be controller. Let's make this the last scroll. Rada is controller. Not much else. A Cruelty's controller. Yeah, I don't see much else. I don't know. Zachary's controller. I don't know all of them for certain that are controller or not controller, but the vast majority, as I said, are MK console. So now that you guys have a better understanding of the MK on console situation and just how far gone the Xbox community is, with it being 90% mouse, that was basically my line of reasoning when I was offered a Zim 4 from my friend who didn't need it anymore because he already had a Zim Apex. So I gave it a try. I wanted to see if I was good or not, and obviously I'm good on it because it's MK on console. It's the easiest shit in the world. Don't let anybody tell you that it takes skill. It doesn't. After 1 season, I'm already better on mouse than I ever was on controller. But yeah, I mainly play MK on Xbox for fun. I never had fun playing controller because I would always be in the mindset that I'm in a disadvantage, which I am. I was one of the only controller players in every lobby. And now that I'm on mouse, even though I'm still not very good at it compared to some of the best mousers, I could go like 0-9 and I really wouldn't care because I'm technically not at a disadvantage. And yeah, Xbox is just more of an enjoyable experience because I'm at the same advantage as everyone else. Now I'd like to move on and talk about elo trappers. They've been around for quite a while now. It's not as big of an issue as it used to be, but when it first came out, holy shit, I'd say about the top 150 players were all elo trappers hitting 100k and shit. Like, Jesus Christ, 100K. They were playing damn near 2,000 games. I remember seeing a screenshot. Like, damn. That's some crazy work ethic. I don't know why they just didn't put that into a job or some shit instead of grinding 100K elo. But yeah, that basically ruined. Oh shit, I'm whiffing on the mouse and shit. Oh shit! As I was saying, elo trappers basically ruined most of the fun in the game for a lot of the top players. Most of these people that play the game at the top level, they grind ranked simply because they want to see how high they can get. They want to crack the top 100. They want to get that #1 screenshot, them being #1 on leaderboard, shit like that. A lot of the top champs, that's how they have fun in this game. Is to push the rank as high as they can possibly get. And elo trappers basically negated that. As a result, a lot of the top players stopped grinding the game as much as they used to. Rank just wasn't the same due to elo trappers taking up all the top spots. And yeah, and it's still a problem today. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still a problem today. Now I'd like to talk about server hitters on Siege, which has actually made a pretty large resurgence in the last 2 seasons. Pretty sure there's been a new method or something that's been discovered. Now server hitting has been more of a problem than elo trappers have been in the past couple seasons. It has gotten to a point where the entire servers have been basically unplayable at certain times. For example, last season Vector Glare, the entire server of For example, last season Vector Glare, the entire server release was often avoided by most players just due to the sheer amount of server hitters that were on it, running it. I would say 1 out of every 4 or 1 out of every 3 games even, you would run into a server hitter and someone on your team would have to take ban. Or say you're solo queuing and nobody really knows what's going on, they're not doing their research, looking up to see if any of them are server hitters, you would just get hit off, you would lose elo, and then you get a ban for everyone, all 5 of you. It was just not fun at all. Now Ubisoft doesn't seem to know how to handle the situation, or even hand out bans for people that are obviously server hitting. I have personally gone out of my way to report people, several times actually, and the one person that I know got banned, I had a mountain of evidence of them hitting the server, a live reaction to me to getting the server hit, them coming into my chat talking shit, and just like, and even then it took me reporting them on 3 different occasions for them to finally get banned. And then they just come back on a smurf, and that smurf is still being used to this day by that same person. It is just unreal. They just don't know how to handle the situation at all. It's so annoying.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
So that basically covers everything I wanted to talk about. Consoles has always been in a pretty shitty state, but right now it's in one of its worst states, given the elo trapping, the server hating being at an all-time high, and then of course MK console being at an all-time high. 90%, like I said, use MK console in the elo I play.
Defuse this bomb. Move to another bomb.
Now the best advice I can give you if you want to have a fun experience playing Siege, just get a PS5 and switch to PS5. Less elo trappers, much less elo trappers. Elo trappers were never really a problem on PlayStation. Server hating, it's a little more common than it used to be, but it's not nearly as bad as it's not nearly as bad as Xbox. And then of course the MK problem, not nearly as many mousers on PlayStation. And even for the mousers that are on PlayStation, they're not as good as Xbox because they don't have the same input as Xbox. They're the same, less. It's just shit. Fuck, I've been stuttering all day, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, y'all take care. I'm out. Peace out.